Okay, you guys, so I'm going to make a video about aging because we're all going to age, and you're not going to find a lot of people my age on YouTube, especially talking about dating, because most of the people talking about dating or who are on YouTube are much younger. I'm kind of an outlier in that I got on the internet in 2005, so I've been on there for a long time, and so I'm 62. You're not going to find that many people over 60 who have a YouTube channel, you know? So I'm going to kind of a bit of an outlier, but I want to give you guys a perspective on aging, what I think about aging. And I don't know why so many people are so angry at aging, but it's a fact in our society. And it used to be that people treated elderly people with respect and reverence. And sadly, we've lost that. So here are some of my views. Good morning. So I just got done doing a little workout. And so I wanted to make a video about aging because sometimes I get like really interesting comments from people who don't understand the difference between dating in our 20s and 30s or aging, and they get very angry with me. But we're all going to age. So the question really is, why do so many people hate aging? And why are so many people fighting their aging? Because we're all going to age. I think that we can age gracefully, and unfortunately, a lot of people are not aging gracefully. If you watched Kennedy's speech on Friday, he did talk about some interesting statistics that 77% of Americans are obese. And in the Chris Williamson video I made earlier today, where he interviewed Date Psych, they were always also talking about the reason that so many people don't want to date anymore is because they find the opposite sex unattractive. And that has to do with obesity to a large extent. Obese people are not attractive unless you have a fetish for it. 77% of Americans are obese. And so many people are not working out. Now, I'm 62. And I'm petite. I'm only 5'3", okay? I look really tall, but I am little. And I do not believe in doing what a lot of women do, which is facelifts and butt implants and breast implants and plastic surgery. I don't believe in any of that. I don't think we need that, and I don't want to do it. So I have wrinkles. I've had 3 children. I am, like a seasoned adult. And so as we age, we're going to lose some of our muscle tone. We're going to get wrinkles. But at the same time, hopefully we're gaining wisdom and life experience and more knowledge that we can pass on to the younger generation. And hopefully we have developed ourselves more as people because we've had opportunities to learn. And if we eat well and exercise and get enough sleep and maintain a positive environment, then aging can be like a very beautiful thing. To the extent that people don't take care of themselves, their aging is going to be a very unpleasant experience. They can lose their libido, they can lose their health, they can lose their outlook on life. So in order to be successful in life, I think we need to have a lot of resilience, be able to face rejection, be able to tap into like our own internal compass and have a sense of purpose. So how to age well is to not give in to all the plastic surgery fads, because those are just focusing on the external, on the body. And while we have to maintain our body, I think obsessing over every little minutia and every little wrinkle puts our attention in the wrong place. Like, exercise, eat well, groom yourself, and then focus on your purpose and what your life is about and how you want to feel internally. Because what happens in aging also is an old age, as the body deteriorates and becomes more like translucent, the spiritual life becomes stronger. So aging can be a time for spiritual renewal, spiritual awakening. And if you've ever seen old people that are glowing, like their body is decaying but they're glowing, that's the ideal. And when I was a little girl and I saw old people, I noticed that some had a lot of angry lines and some had very beautiful lines, like laugh lines around their mouth and around their eyes. And I thought, when I'm old, I want to age beautifully. I want to age with laugh lines. And my mother is almost 90. My parents are almost 90, and they're both very fit, very healthy. They've always eaten well. And my mother has so many wrinkles. Her face is covered in wrinkles, but she's so beautiful. She just radiates through her eyes, and she's still active. And people love my mother, and so she's kind of my role model of a feminine woman, a loving, nourishing feminine woman. She still wears pretty dresses and fixes her hair and eats organic food, and she has a lot of wrinkles, but her life is devoted to loving people, her spiritual progression, cooperation, humility, and that's what we need more of in this world. I think it's very important to consider our environment and the friends we have. And when I talk about the friends we have, I'm also talking about what kind of media we watch. Is it stuff that's uplifting and knowledge-based, or is it destructive? You know, I was very upset with how people treated Joe Biden. I don't like his policies, but the way that they treated him for his aging, I thought was extremely disrespectful to him as a man and as a president, just as an elderly person. And then the thing with Nancy Pelosi, when she walked on the stage and something fell out of her pants and people were just laughing at her. I can't stand Nancy Pelosi. I think she's purely evil for her policies and her lying. But making fun of her for that, I just thought was so low class, you know. And yeah, so I didn't like that they were doing that. I worked in a nursing home when I was in college for like 2 years, and I worked in a hospital, and then I did private duty, nurse aid care for elderly people in their homes, and I learned to treat elderly people with respect. Some of them are very scary looking, like they have so many wrinkles and they're so sick. But they're, you know, there's a little child in every old person that I try to see. And just because I cared for them and bathed them and fed them and cleaned them up, you know, I learned to treat people that I was with, you know, with some kind of reverence, especially elderly people, because they can't help it. If they're getting senile or they need a Depends pad, or, you know, they get a lot of wrinkles. We're all going to get wrinkles. We're all going to get old. The best thing that we can really do is to keep learning throughout life and to take care of our bodies and take care of our minds and take care of our hearts. And that's what I'm really devoted to on this channel, and what I try to do, to find interesting things to bring to you based on my life experience and what I see as important. And, you know, I'm also curious if you guys know any other channels of people over the age of 60, because I would like to watch those channels. So leave that in the comments, and thanks for watching my video. I will be back for the comments. Please remember to leave respectful comments, and have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching my video.